Radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen. You are listening to Elecbetter TV Radio. Elecbetter TV Radio. We dare to lead. This is radio like you never heard before. Elecbetter TV Radio, the pathfinder for radio.
Right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elecbetter TV Radio. My name is Idafi Matthew. So you love to call me the Elecbetter One of Sports. It's another lovely, wonderful Thursday morning to have fun talking about sports, reviewing the event that went down yesterday, and looking forward to the event that will go down today. Yes, there's UEFA Europa Cup this evening, but before that, let's talk about UEFA Champions League. It's taken 10 years for AC Milan to make it to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Last time they did it was the 2012-2013 season, and they beat Arsenal, a North London club, to get there. And this time again, they've done the same thing with the North London club. This time, the ones that are butlers, yes, they couldn't do anything, and there is misery already in the Tottenham Hotspur dressing room, and the players and everybody have fighting themselves, are making noise already. The first press conference that came out was Richarlison reacting angrily why they signed him and keep putting him on the bench. He doesn't understand what Antonio Conte is doing. Having said that, that's just one piece of the pie. There's another part of the conversation, because the coach himself, Antonio Conte, went out to say, I don't know what my fate lies. My contract runs out in the summer. I don't know if they will renew it, or whether I would even live to the end of the season, or probably I'll get fired before the season ends. The signs, the signals are not good over there. Well, AC Milan held on to play a goalless draw at White Hart Lane. White Hart Lane have not experienced a goalless draw in forever. Tottenham always score at the Lane, but somehow it didn't happen this time. They couldn't score. They've been knocked out of the UEFA Champions League. Well, Paris Saint-Germain, which is the one that we would be talking about today, Paris Saint-Germain spent money. They say money answered all things. Well, not in Paris Saint-Germain's case. Money not well spent does not answer all things, because somehow, as much as they like to spend the money, somehow it's like they didn't spend it with a balance, and that lack of balance came back to haunt them at the end of the day. Against Bayern Munich, a veteran team, a team that is very solid and very, very ruthless, and who know how to take their chances, a team that is structured, that is organized, that understand what it means to be compact when you need to be compact, and robust when you need to be robust. Have one man who was robust while the rest of the team was playing compact. Yes, Thomas Muller was showing experience, the rest of the team was in compact mode, but Serge Gnabry and that man Jamal Musiala, who could have played for England, could have played for Germany, could have played for Nigeria, could have also played for Canada, who chose to play for Germany, chose to play for Bayern Munich instead of playing for any team in the English Premier League, was the guy who was the marauding force that made it possible for Choupo-Moting and Serge Gnabry to score 2 goals and put a dagger in the project of Paris Saint-Germain. Like I said, this defeat is going to be the catalyst that triggers up a whole lot of things. We know that at the end of the season, that means that Mbappe, Messi and Neymar might be leaving. That have not put the works into the movement of a player called Victor Osimhen. This is how life works. Someone will be somewhere living their life peacefully, and events happening in other places might just come up and affect their life. That's exactly what we're going to see in the summer. Say I told you so. I know I told you guys that I don't want to do prediction anymore, but I am telling you right now that this defeat of Paris Saint-Germain by FCBayern means that a whole lot would happen in the summer. And let me give you a precursor to what will happen in the summer. Yes, Messi will go, Neymar will go, Mbappe will go, and that means project restart. Or On the other hand, on the flip side, Paris Saint-Germain might be going into the dark black hole. You know, as they say, if you study geography very well, as they say, or you study intergalactical studies, they tell you that stars live for a while and they die and go into a black hole. Paris Saint-Germain might be going into a black hole. And let me let the cards on the table so that you understand what I'm saying. The Qataris might say this project has failed. We cannot keep sinking money into a project that is not hitting its target, its desired target. People spend less, a pinch of salt, to win the French Ligue 1. So the French Ligue 1 is not a big deal to win. Neither is the French Cup a big deal. The project was to win, just the same way the Manchester City project is to win the UEFA Champions League. But at least if you win the English League, it's still a big trophy, big enough for you to hold your own. But then in the French League, it's different. Now, for you to say you keep winning the French League and winning the French League and winning the French League continuously, but not even convincing as it is right now, and then getting knocked out by every time you meet Bayern in the competition, whether in the finals, semi-finals, quarterfinals, any round you meet them, you know you are going out. So at this point, the Qatari might say, you know what, let's pull our investment. After all, the primary reason why we invested in Paris Saint-Germain was to host the World Cup. We have hosted the World Cup. We have hosted the best and the best ever World Cup. The best World Cup anybody can ever think, imagine, or see. There is no point to prove anymore. Let's put a plug on this project and move on to other things. And probably, if Manchester United is still on the market, maybe we'll go and invest in Manchester United. If they can't invest in Manchester United, there's still a few projects to invest in, like the Liverpool project, for instance. FSG is going to go out. They just might decide to say, let's go by Paris, let's go by Liverpool and jettison the Paris Saint-Germain deal. So that will not depend on new people. But on the other hand, and in the hustle room, if they meet in the hustle room and decide, okay, let's take this project forward one more time, this is exactly how it's going to play out. Mbappe is going to Real Madrid, most likely going to Real Madrid, because Mbappe's brand, personality, everything about him says Real Madrid. And I doubt if he's going to become another Eden Hazard. Okay, Eden Hazard is the biggest transfer fraud ever in the world of football, but that's a conversation for another day. Now look at it this way. Lionel Messi said they're going to go back to Barcelona. I don't think they have the money to pay him, so he's not going to go there. He's going to go to the USA, Inter Miami, and just be, having fun, giving his children exposure, giving them excitement, giving them fun, looking at the beaches and seeing all those fine babes with plastic yansh and all the rest of them. Yes, I said the plastic yansh. I said it again, plastic yansh. Okay, in Miami, and then having fun, looking at people with artificial body, men that look like women that look like men, everything coming together. If you go to Miami, you would understand what I'm saying. I've been there. I know what I'm saying. Okay, having said that, then Neymar will be looked at as too expensive to keep going, right? So they will say, let's cut our losses. We're not really cutting their losses because they benefited from him as well. Sold jerseys, done everything. So let's cut our losses, whatever. Let's use that negative statement. Now, when people want to part ways, they begin to bring up a bad statement. I remember when I was fired, they said I wasn't loyal. Okay, so they bring a bad statement like, okay, let's cut our losses, mutual agreement, they terminate their contract. That vacuum would need to be filled. It means that the Paris Saint-Germain product, whether these same owners or new owners, will require a new face. Let's not forget how this thing started. It started with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, then Cavani, then Neymar, then Mbappe, then Messi. Icardi couldn't walk. Okay, so that new face that they will be bringing about would require a whole lot. And who's the biggest striker, young striker in Europe right now? Victor Osimhen. I'm not sure they can prize Haaland away from Man City unless Pep Guardiola wants to continue and it feels like, you know what, Haaland is not really working. Haaland is working for himself, but it's not working for the team. So if there is a good offer, let's sell and move on. Yeah, they might decide to do that, so that at the end of the day, Alvaro, what's the call now? The Argentine guy, that guy that entered Okada in the World Cup to go and score that goal. Julian Alvarez. Yes, Julian Alvarez would not become the leader of the Man City attack, who does fit into the playing well as a center forward and also coming deep and playing as a false nine, right? Different from Haaland. Okay, that would be one. But you cannot just have only him, so you will need another person. That means that Rafael Leao from AC Milan might be one to look out for, but that guy is a yo-yo. Today is hot, tomorrow is cold. Okay, it's like one of those churches in Laodicea that Apostle Paul wrote a letter to. Today you're hot, tomorrow you're cold, you're lukewarm. Okay. And they might spit them out. Okay, so it comes back again. The oracle again falls on Victor Osimhen to the rescue. Would you want to go back to the French Ligue 1? Never say never. Now, the reason why I'm saying never say never, there are options. The three players that are more likely going to leave the club, no one earns below £500,000 a week. One is on 600, one is on 700 and something, one is on, within that range, between 600 to 800, right? Now, plus added bonus. If any of those block contract is moved, you shift it on the board, on the chessboard of Paris Saint-Germain live and say, Victor Osimhen, this is your block. Me, I will fly to Milan, tie Victor Osimhen, bundle him up and take him to Paris Saint-Germain and put him in a cage and say, Victor Osimhen, you must play for this club. I don't care what you think. You must play for this club. Nigeria economy needs that money. Okay, if you like, play one season and then after go to England, but you must play for this club. Me, I will personally do it. Victor Osimhen, if you get to watch this later, or your guys who are watching it send you this video, now me talk. If this is not the reason why you go stop to the Coming Bros, if you like, stop to Coming Bros. I'm coming to Napoli. I will tie you with my little rope and take you. Say Napoli, not mine. Paris Saint-Germain, no mind now. Too much lasagna with the shop, they affect the brain. When I give him fresh bread, or that strong kakaraka bread, we know they get taste. His senses will come back to normal. Why do French people even eat that bread? By the way, that bread will be like Malu horse bola. Why do French people make and eat that bread? You can keep that bread for 10 years, it's not gonna spoil. Is that the bread of life? Bread of life sent from heaven. Is that the bread of life that was sung in the song or sung in the sing? Well, let's move on from that one. And so it was that Mbappe and Messi only had 10 minutes of good performance. After that one, the door of performance was shut. Tottenham Hotspur, who you expect that this is their home game, they are supposed to be the team in the ascendancy, unfortunately have lesser shots on target or shots on goal than AC Milan, who had already scored one goal. Brahim Diaz also in the first leg, and came into this game in North London and also still had more shots on target. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with that former Liverpool player? What's his name now? That small boy, Divock Origi. Why didn't you just score that goal? You know me, I get orgasm watching Spurs suffer. Spurs is the only team in the whole world that I like to see them suffer, and it was beautiful to see them not making it to the quarterfinals of the competition. I don't care. Now it is time for Liverpool. Yes, I'm going to be a Liverpool fan now. Support Liverpool to make sure Liverpool knock them out of the top 4. We're not mates. We shouldn't be playing in the same competition. Arsenal and Spurs should not be playing in the same competition. Let's swap roles a bit. Let them go to Europa and Arsenal back. You know, anytime we play in the Champions League, Spurs are not expected to be there. Yeah, they say when the chicken is not around, the cockroach will dance. Now it's time for the cockroach to scamper away, shoo, or you end up in the gizzard of the chicken, right? Yeah, having said that, there is matches going on tonight. What would you do if you are Mikel Arteta? Gabriel Jesus is available to play, but it is Europa game. Do you give him 90 minutes and you don't know what would happen? Or do you say, you know what? Fabio Vieira, come and play. All these guys, Eddie Nketiah, you not play, says come and play. All these guys that have not been playing. Jacob Kiwior, the guy from Poland with an Isoko name. Jacob Kiwior, or is he Ika name? Sorry, not Isoko. Ika. It's Ika people that do lakaliki, right? Yes, it's Ika people that answer Kiwior. Okay, so it's Ika, Ogoashuku people, all those Ika people, they answer those kind of names. Jacob Kiwior or Jakub Kiwior. Come and play. All these people that have been playing since, let them rest a bit. Tomiyasu, that's not looking like somebody is blackmailing him. He's always afraid. He play like say they see lion. Like say Nigeria versus India match they play. Every time he plays like he's afraid of something. I don't understand the kind of foolishness that comes into him. First season he was top of the line, was fantastic. Now we're hearing rumors that Tierney wants to go to Newcastle. Please go if you want to go, because there is no way in this world that any coach will bench Zinchenko for a Tierney who did wear knicker like somebody wake up from 1960 movies. He not gonna work. We go talking like Charlie Chaplin. He not go work. He say, I'm supposed to stop speaking English here now. Arsenal fans, join me in this conversation. Would you play Tierney, who I agree have a better crossing than Zinchenko? But would you play Tierney ahead of Zinchenko? Hey, Zinchenko. Zinchenko reminds me of Shevchenko. No way. There is no way in this world, by my books or by the Bible, by the gospel of tactics and mathematics and anything, that a Zinchenko will sit on the bench for a Scottish check him out now. Tierney, you can only play on the line. Zinchenko will motivate the players, will coach them, will captain them, will lead them, and then before you know, he multiplies himself. He's playing left full back, he's playing midfield, he's playing support striker, he's playing at number 7, he's even fighting the opposition. Are you going to Jesus Christ? Play. Eject, kolaka. Yes, now so that they speak the T. Yes, now so that they speak the T. The guy's name look like that, Kivo. Yeah, then the next person will not say Kivo. I'm right. And that's the name. Victor Malalo, you're a fantastic guy. You know, you're my brother, right? So Tierney, please leave the club. There was a time, you see, Tierney was signed when Arsenal was just a struggling club, 8, 9, 10, 7th position. Now Arsenal is a top 4 title contending club. The levels have changed. The kind of babe that you date when you are flying keke, it's not the type of babe you date again when you start riding Mercedes-Benz. Somebody say it's not me. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just telling you, even Mandela did it. When Mandela was a freedom fighter, he dated who? Winnie Mandela. When Mandela was going to become president, he went and get the widow of the former president of Mozambique or so. So it's not me. It's not me. By their fruit we shall know them. I know, but sometimes we can change the fruits. That's why we do fruities, smoothies, and the rest. We don't mix fruit. Don't we do mix fruit? Yes. So Tierney, yes, you're good, but you can go to Newcastle. Shoo. You can go to Newcastle because Newcastle is coached by an Englishman. You're Scott, my Englishman. People can speak the same thing to understand each other. But right now, that's what I have to say. Okay, so let me come to you people. I've done my talking. I always say that I have 15 minutes to talk and then the rest is all you. That's what this channel is for. That's why we're different. All you take over the microphone. I'm just going to be reading what you guys are saying and be having fun here in the studio. And if I need to add more, I will add more. Fabregas also have come out to say that Arsene Wenger have an Okitipupa's heart, the heart of an Okitipupa people. He does not forgive. That when he moved from Arsenal to Barcelona, it was because Pep Guardiola wanted to kill him with phone call. Hey, hello, Afana. You know, come. Oh boy, come now. Now we train you. And then he moved. When he was not available to come back, Arsene Wenger, with his bad black fresh mind, was keeping my list. So he refused to bring him back. He went to Chelsea and won all the title that he won. So you form me, I turn you, no problem. Yes, you know, you see this thing I just said now, you will never understand it unless you grow up in the same street, the same neighborhood at the same time that I grew up in Warri. You will never. No matter whether you are KGB, Mossad, CIA, FBI, Black Operation, Black Ops, whatever they call you, you cannot decode this thing. But let's leave it like that. Not everything is meant to be explained. Leave people to wonder what the hell you are saying. That's one of the things I was taught doing this job. That not every word requires explanation. Just leave it hanging in the air. Okay, is a good skill of a public speaker. And so they talk, I don't know whether that one really matters, but if you don't understand, leave it like that. Not everything you go understand. Okay, so let's push it further. Now, I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking. So a player that signed for Manchester United this season, think about it too. I've won a title, at least one title. Harry Kane, I've given sweat, blood, speed, youthfulness, everything. what's that thing that lazy Nigerian girls always say? After all that I have given to him, he still left me and go and marry somebody else. So after all, they squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze out of Tottenham, out of Hurricane. He has not won a pin. Okay. He got a lot of golden boot, right? But it's not won a title with Spurs. Oh, what a life! Let December 1993. Baddest dude just in the street. Oh, what a life! You know when he will die one day, they'll put his tombstone and they'll say, "There goes the man who scored truckload of goals for nothing." Hurricane. One way not to be a footballer. That's what will be written on his tombstone. I tell you that for free. That's what will be written on Hurricane's tombstone. When I die, say that goes the man who talked and changed football landscape in Nigeria. Yes. Who helped Nigeria to win bronze at the 2016 Olympic. Okay? Who changed the narrative within the Nigerian league. But for Hurricane, this is what they will write. Hurricane. There goes the man who scores truckload of goals for nothing. This is the way of not. This is an example of how not to be a striker. Stupid loyalty. Right there. That's going to be on his tombstone. Unless at the end of the season he decides that he needs to move. All you sports fans, you can go angry. You can do all the things you're saying. That's your business. Oh, it no concern me. Because the truth of the matter is, he did not score a single goal. And you know the thing that bothers me? A lot of people who are Tottenham Hotspur fan will come out and tell you that Neymar did not live up to his full potential. And you are a sports fan. Hurricane, did he live up to his full potential? Look at N'Golo Kante. When he dies, this is what will be written on his tombstone. The guy who made no noise, but everywhere he goes, he makes them winners. He turns even the most impossible team into a winner. Winning the league with Leicester City, winning the league with Chelsea, winning the Champions League, winning the Europa Cup, winning the World Cup, and everything. As a matter of fact, if he's changed nationality and go and play for DRC Congo, they will go to the World Cup and most probably get to the finals and win something. If they don't win that one, they'll win the African Cup of Nations. But Hurricane, there goes the man who scored goals for nothing. Yes, there's no tactical adjustment after the final whistle. That's what will happen to him if he's not careful, if he doesn't take his time. That's the reason why Ashley Cole left Arsenal that year. He saw the vision. He said, once it was spoken, twice have I heard, all power belongs to God. Chelsea are the new power. I need to move here because Arsenal and Arsene Wenger power is powerless power. And he moved to Chelsea, and we all know all the things that he won eventually. Wisdom is what? Profitable to direct. Yes, class, are you hearing me? If you're hearing me, say now so the word just be just put yourself in the right place. If not, hey, Salakbre. Yes, the show is different today. I know. I just see, I'm feeling different. Anytime that Spurs lose like this, you know my spirit is different. I did high. I'm high on something, but I'm also happy for AC Milan. Congratulations to them. Now let's talk about you guys a bit. Let's bring you guys on board now and see all the comments that you guys have put. See, when we're doing this show, I did got the beguna. All this one are good money. Please stop it. There are talking points in sports. Talk about it. If you want to do good money, do it another time, but not on the show. This show is just 1 hour, and 1 hour is not enough. So all this your good money. If I not call it, when I call my DM, I send a message, you did not read it. Why are you feeling proud? Why are you arrogant? Let's start. Ray, too fast. You are too slow. He say good money. Ray, write something that we would be able to read and have a conversation around. If everybody say good money, the show goes sweet. Don't say this. You don't turn the show to, instead of sports buffet now, turn it to sports good money show. You don't understand. If you great, I hail sir. Which shall be I hail? What you the hail? You not taxi. You the hail cab. Okay. Jubilee say, "Wallahi, I got to get bad mouth at Tierney, but not true now. I thought true again. Truth about thing. Shoe. Person may go watch an about thing. If you get very true at Kane, Chanogo, he said, good morning, sir. You see, these are the people that kill this show. These people, so now they make this show, no, they get ready. These people, all these good money people, they are the enemies of the show. They are not showing you that look at your number like that. They are hurricane. The hurricane, unproductive goals, unproductive comments. You people, yes, better comment now. So Vicky said, Kane will not win any trophy unless he later makes a move to club like City. For sure, he can win trophy with City. City came with 100 million. He refused. Idiot. He refused. He's being loyal to disloyal club. A club that is disloyal to trophy, you went to go and be loyal to them. Slim West 08, he said, I am feeling you, boss. Feeling the boy, yeah. Feeling the boy, yeah. Feeling the boy. Okay, that's the song, guy. Okay. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube, you know I like my YouTube people. They do all this good money nonsense. They give you comment to read. They make the show exciting. They make the show fun. They make the show good. They banter. They trade. They do everything. Can you people be doing that on Instagram? Instagram people, I am Mr. Senna. He said, if Tierney won't go, make it they go. As we did so, we know the beg player to stay. Yes, we know the beg. We are a club now with attitude. Hey, they never know. We are not a rich club. We are not on top of the league. Okay, who's on top of the league? We the guys on top of the league. On top of the league. On top of the league. If you like, you want to go, get out of here. You can go now, safe, so that you don't get medal. Akpaz Oba say PSG is not a better club for Messi to play. Oh, Messi carried on whether I play for Eyiba. Did you? Maybe I talk about Eyiba. Did you guys see that goal that Finidi just scored in the training? Please. What's the name of our coach again? Jose Pisto. Jose Pistoro. Jose Pesero. Please invite Finidi George back to the Super Eagles. He go still bench some players for that. Did you see the goal? Please go and watch Enyimba. Go to Enyimba Twitter handle. You will see the goal. I retweeted it. So if you follow me for Twitter, you can see check the ball. Go to Enyimba so that you can follow them. The goal, you cannot miss it. He's the one wearing yellow bib. The other people wearing red and the rest in training. If you see the goal that Finidi just score, that goal will win Pushkas Award. Oh, blood of God. I'm gonna go see the goal. Gonna comment. Invite Pissarro to come and see the goal. We need a player like that from downtown. Yeah. Ooh, now we are here to whip that on internet. They die where. If you need the judge back to Super Eagles, let's start that movement now. Akbas Baba 82, he said PSG is not a better club for Messi to play. Bayern don't have big names, but they have a team. There is difference between a big name and having a team. I agree with you. If you great to say PSG die, pata. Okay, all these guys are short form writers. Akbas Baba said, bros, we move. Yes, we move. Wait, have you guys noticed that Sanwo-Olu is just overworking? Sanwo-Olu now is the definition of eye service. I don't want to talk politics before, but the thing just invests me. So Sanwo-Olu know how to give free medical checkups since. He waits. Allow us do NSAS, allow us protest, allow talks, beat us. Because I was in that protest. They not beat me, I don't like against the man. But he allow us do all this to finish. 2 days or 3 days to election now. He dey do free medical checkup for Ikorodu. Sanwo-Olu. Hey, Sanwo-Olu, come here now. I'll let this speed off. We talk to you here. Come here. Sanwo-Olu, come. Bring your head. Bring your head. Bring it. So you sabi. I forgive you. I for Jubiongu for you now. You for know. All of a sudden, they all fill out the portal where they for this our area. I said, sure. I got talk for Gidon, they don't fill them. I said, this place where I don't write, tweet, send message, write petition, write everything, lamata everybody. They don't answer. All of a sudden, they don't fill them. What can be? What can it can be? Yes, I said it. After I pay tax in this town. Yes. You wait for election for you to do your work. Your normal work, what you go do? Work out the deceivers. After election finish, you go disappear. You know, answer us again. Rubbish. No. Let me go back to sports. Sports make person happy. You see why now you talk politics? It equip me person first. The worry boy me your show now. I don't know say I be street boy. I'm trying to be like my children. Ajabota. Daddy, what do you want to eat? My children. My children make me they look like you don't know say I be mugu. If you put me and my children together, you just see the mugu in me. Me when I me don't travel. Now me don't travel around the world. But worry na bad virus. But that virus, so I like them. See, my children can be all the agile where they want to be. this worry man in me, I no want comotamo. I no want remove am. Like I tell my wife will say, see, you're too ras. I say, nah, Razma you marry. Your papa na pilot. You saw all the people in this world that you marry me. You expecting me to change? I be like your brothers? No. I am the guy who you married. You saw many people. You went to France, you get to abroad, I came back, and you marry me. I will be here for 12 years now. It's not going back. It's not going back. 3 lovely children. You should give me credit. Stop calling me Raz. I should say I be Raz boy. Raz, yes. I accept it. But my Razness is what defines the very best element of me. Okay? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, that's what they do. But my children, sometimes they remember the shame. Oh. They just did. Hey, daddy. Like, I can't remember ever. Well, I didn't have a father at some moment, so I don't really know. Hey, daddy, how are you? Daddy, you're not smiling. What's it concern you with my smile? Are you paying the kind of bill why they pay? You know they see how much I they spend for fuel every day. You know they see how much data cost. You know they see my YouTube subscriber. People not agree subscribe. You know they pay you for body. Sure. Una school fees 1.7 million. It's easy. He say, hey daddy, you're not smiling. What is everything okay? Please put a smile on your face. Say cheese. We want to take picture. We shall be cheese. Me when they born, they eat cold eba with hot ogo soup in the morning for many years. Or leftover eba with hot banga soup in the morning. You want to compare me with una they eat pancake with maple syrup? Una they eat hot dog. Oh shy malu. Una they eat hot dog with scrambled egg and baked beans. Who shop that thing for worry? Please raise your hand. If you grow up in the area where I grew up, or worry, I'm not talking about Bedele State or Airport Road people. I talk about people grow up in ERA, Generator, Morogo, other area. Who shop those things? In the morning, sandwich. I want to eat sandwich. You go wake up. My mama, Christiana for Brooklyn, you can't tell her, say, Mama, na sandwich I want shop the money. And by now, they would have buried me. They don't sing, Ileo, 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 Sabana. I don't go. But church is life, as usual people will say it. Let's move on with the show. See, today, I come here to come and Chris. And I'm going to enjoy my Chris. Okay? This is commercial Chris. This is monetized Chris. So allow me to Chris my Chris. Olumighty, this is your underscore longo underscore 1. He said, bros, where is Ken going to move to now at his age? Well, PSG can invite him now. I mean, he can score goals. You cannot deny the fact that he can score goals. He can score goals. So, can go to PSG because all these guys, all these people in front, all the Wajamaya, Wayak, Bobaro, all the Bobaro people, they will leave the club. So, Harry Kane can come to France and shop some money, some Arab money, and then win title. At least we will record he won the French League on. Who won the French League on? Something won the highest goal scorer in England and won it in France. Okay, that's possible. Shonogo, he said he is done. Harry Kane will be the best England striker to ever play and not win a championship. Even Alan Shearer won the league title. Slim West 08, he said, I saw it. That's the reason I said age is not a coefficient for performance. At all. That my English you speak so coefficient. Now, if you know that your plan is to come here and send us to go and use dictionary, please don't come. I know that I'm looking for subscribers, but don't come and put more trouble to the trouble that we're already dealing with. Right? Akbas Baba 83 says Sanwo-Olu is scared of the upcoming election. He didn't believe what happened during the presidential election. He don't lose already. See, let me say this. I don't know this. What's his name now? I don't even know his name. GROV, I be CROV. Well, I don't know what roads, Shala roads or whatever. I don't know him. But for how they treated us in the NSAS protest, and for how they have behaved in this election, I just want APC to lose Lagos. You see, people say if they leave Lagos, this person not get experience, he cannot be CEO. People told me that when I want to start this, I don't have any experience, I don't have any backer, I don't have any godfather, and I lie. I'm producing Nigerian league now. That's progress. Some people who have 50, 60 years experience in this same job, they're not even fit. So I not go agree. They will learn. The civil service structure will still be there. If they like, when they sabotage themselves, they don't sabotage us since. It's not as if, more would they honest, it's not as if you return Sanwo-Olu there, we the citizen go benefit anything. We will not. They will still continue the pipeline of stealing the money and be speaking plenty English and be putting poster everywhere. So Sanwo-Olu the points are like referee we won't change the VAR decision. So I don't care. Yes, I'm in this place now. I'm saying it. I know they will hate me. People will see I hate on me. I don't really care. Sour Olu, you don't sour. Yes, saying it. Drive motor every time your tire go spoil, your motor leg go spoil. We come Lagos, can use all the money we work till the fix leg of motor every day. Stabilizer leakage, check observer. Now so the motor they beef for Belgium whether they bring and they call who for the buyer. You drive motor like say they don't shake us. Check us with don't ring go since 1984. I beg you, shift free medical care. If you like, give us free new money. I don't vote for you. Me, I don't vote for you. I'll go queue and vote against you. I might not win, but me, I don't vote for you. That's my own. Slim West OH, you say, senior man, I just feel your vibe today. Voltage, my voltage, as I see that free medical care for this thing, I just peace. I just vest. So what's worry? What did the worry myself? If you do this since, Akbas Baba say Oromo men then they hold back with the Yantes based on the way we they see the thing. So Akbas Baba say Iyara Morogo Akara Junction children no know waiting them they call hot dog. I wish my mama I go give you hot dog. Christiana for Bruku, again a woman go wake up in the morning call go where they go see the hot dog buy. Let's say hypothetically Esco they say I used to work in Esco. Esco they say my mama now come out go Esco go buy hot dog because she go slap the taste of